Label the array, then fill in the blanks below to make true number sentences. What is being asked is, we have to label the array that you see here. So this is an array that you are going to label. And also you have to make a true number sentence or an equation. Okay, so now let us label it. The blue circle represents 5 groups of 3. It is also called 5 times 3. So this is the first group of 3. This is the second group of 3, third group of 3, fourth group of 3, and this is the fifth group of 3. So there are 5 groups of blue circles. That is why it's labeled as 5 times 3. Next, let us label the black circles or gray circles, which is 3 times 3. That means 3 groups of 3. This is the first group of 3, second group of 3, and third group of 3. So 5 groups times 3 represent 5 groups of 3 or 5 rows of 3. So this 5 can be groups, and it is also rows. Okay, and this 3 times 3 means 3 groups of 3 or it means it is 3 rows of 3. And we know that 5 times 3 is equal to 15. So what is the meaning of 5 times 3? 5 times 3 means 5 plus 5 groups of 3. So it is 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3. So when we add all the 3's, we will get 15. So 3 plus 3 is 6. 6 plus 3 is 9. 9 plus 3 is 12. And 12 plus 3 is 15. And 3 times 3 equals 9. How did we get that? We know that 3 groups of 3 means 3 plus 3 plus 3, which is 9. How did we get 9? 3 plus 3 is 6 and 6 plus 3 makes 9. But when we add the total number of groups or total number of rows, we get 8 groups or 8 rows in this array. So let us count. 1 row, 2 row, 3 row, 4 row, 5 row, 6 row, 7 rows, 8 rows. So 8 times 3 means 8 rows of 3 or 8 groups of 3. And it makes 24. How did we get 24? Let's check. So this is one group of 3. So let me write 3. This is the next group of 3. So 3 plus 3 makes 6. And 6 plus 3 makes 9. And 9 plus 3 makes 12. And 12 plus 3 makes 15. And 15 plus 3 makes 18. And 18 plus 3 makes 21. And 21 plus 3 makes 24. So that is how we got 8 groups of 3 as 24. So this is an example of distributive property. Distributive property. So in distributive property, this 8 times 3 or 8 groups or rows of 3 is separated into 5 times 3 and 3 times 3. So we know that when we add 5 times 3 with 3 times 3, we get 8 times 3. Or you can say that 5 times 3, so this is 5 times 3, together with 3 times 3 makes 8 times 3. 8 times 3 is the total number of circles in the whole array. That is 8 times 3 is equal to 5 times 3. So this is 5 times 3 plus 3 times 3. So this is 3 times 3. So 5 times 3 plus 3 times 3 will make 8 times 3. So we know the value of 5 times 3 is 15 and the value of 3 times 3 is 9. And when we add 15 plus 9, we get 24. So there must be 24 circles in this array. So in distributive property, the 8 rows of 3 is separated into 5 rows of 3 and 3 rows of 3. So the 8 rows of 3, the total array, is separated into 5 rows of 3 and 3 rows of 3. Okay, now let us do this problem. 8 times 3, we have to find the value of 8 groups of 3 or 8 rows of 3. So let us do this. 8 times 3 equals 5 times 3 plus 3 times 3. What is the value of 5 times 3? The value is 15. And the value of 3 times 3 is 9. 15 plus 9 makes 24. The question here is, the array below shows one strategy for solving 8 times 3. Explain the strategy using your own words. So we have to explain the strategy here in our own words. So in this array, if you see, in each row or in each group, there are 4 number of circles. The first row of circles, second row, third row of circle, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There are 8 rows of circle or 8 groups of 4. That is the total number of, or the total value of the array. Let's see how this has been done in the distributive property. What they have done here is they have broken apart this 8 times 4 into 5 times 4 and 3 times 4. If you see here, this 8 times 4 is separated into 5 times 4, or broken apart into 5 times 4 and 3 times 4. When you add 5 times 4 with the 3 times 4, you get 8 times 4. That is the total number of rows or groups in the array. We know the value of 5 times 4 is 20 and the value of 3 times 4 is 12. So when we add this 5 times 4 with the 3 times 4, we get 8 times 4, which is 32. The value of 5 times 4. So let's see. 4 plus 4 is 8. 8 plus 4 is 12. 12 plus 4 is 16. 16 plus 4 is 20. So the value of 5 times 4 is 20. Now let us see the value of 3 times 4. So we have to add all the circles here. So 4 plus 4 is 8. 8 plus 4 is 12. So the value of 3 times 4 is 12. So now let us add the value 20 and 12 together. 20 and 12 makes 20 plus 12 will make 0 plus 2 is 2 and 2 plus 1 is 3. The value of 5 times 4 and 3 times 4, when we add them together, we get 32. So that is the same value as 8 times 4. So where 5 and 4 are factors and 3 and 4 are factors as well, whereas 20 and 12 are product. In this case, 8 and 4 are factors and 32 is a product.